Grand Rising Collective. Hi, it's Ola Gunte. How are you guys? I hope the full moon went well for you. I don't know about you guys, but I got a lot of downloads. I got a lot of messages, and I just wanted to kind of share some of those messages with you. This is going to be my third video in my current event series. And today's video is going to be about love spells. Love spells have been going on since the beginning of time. A love spell is basically where you energetically or spiritually manipulate someone's energy so that they will come towards you and they will offer love. Now, anytime you manipulate anybody's energy or you attempt to try to make them do something that's against their free will, you're always going to receive some type of karma. Whether that karma happens immediately or later on down the line, there's always a price to pay. A lot of people today are wondering why they have issues in relationships, and they have no idea that the reason why they have issues in relationships is because either them or someone else in their bloodline actually may have done some type of love spell or some type of love magic. And what that does, since you've literally manipulated someone else's energy, it causes that same effect to play out in your own life. So whenever you do a love spell, you're not just affecting that person, you're affecting yourself. And you're affecting all of your ancestors as well as your future descendants. So I just wanted to make that clear. And when it comes to love spells, they come in a variety of methods. Someone can put something in your drink. They can do sex magic where they do chants or they put like entities or energies on you during the act of sexual intercourse. Someone can burn a candle for you. They can bind you. I mean, there's so many voodoo dolls. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can compel someone or do a love spell. So you want to make sure that you're very cognizant of who you're dealing with and who you're in a relationship with. You want to be careful about accepting like food or drinks. I know everybody's like heard about the blood spaghetti, which is very real. And that's a love spell as well as a blood ritual combined together. You also want to make sure you're watching your drinks, because not only can people put date rape drugs in your drink, but they can drop herbs in your drink, or they can put a spell on over your drink using like words or a chant. So it's very important, like you're very cognizant and aware of your surroundings and who you're dealing with, because all it takes is 1 second for somebody to do something to you or to put work on you. So the reason why I decided to put out this message is because I was, reading through the news and I saw an article in regards to Tiffany Haddish. And like I said, they're doing these rituals, they're doing these spells, like it's very commonplace. And the evidence and proof of these spells is like literally right in our face. So I was reading this article on Tiffany Haddish, and of course I'll post the link or the screenshot as well so you can see it. And she was actually recently arrested for DUI. She was behind the wheel of a car. She was intoxicated. It was like alcohol and marijuana. And they found her like parked in the middle of the street. I guess she was trying to be safe, and I guess she was trying to pull over. Well, whenever she got taken in and booked at the station, why was this girl's bail, and I shit you not, why was her bail $1,666? If that's not the devil himself, I don't know what else was. So when I read the message, or when I read the story, I immediately got a download with the 666. Like there's some spell work involved. Like this isn't an ordinary story. This isn't an ordinary situation. So I tapped into the story, or I tapped into the energy to see what was going on. And apparently Tiffany Haddish is facing karma for putting some type of love spell on Common. The energy I picked up on is like they were in a relationship. She wanted kids and a marriage, and it just wasn't coming quickly enough So either she got in contact with a practitioner or a practitioner contacted her. Some work was done on him and that shit backfired. So if you want to know the real reason why Tiffany and Common are not together, she put a love spell on him. It backfired and now she's feeling the effects of it. Not only that, she has an entity on her, which is why she's getting so intoxicated, which is why she's so depressed, which is why she's not making good choices. She's not seeing things clearly. Anytime you do any type of negative or low vibrational spell work, you literally have to channel or work with dark energies. They're gonna give you what you want, but keep in mind there's always a price to pay. So when you call on these dark energies or you do this ritual work, you tamper with your chakra system in your auric field. It causes basically your chakras in your auric field is like your spiritual immune system. So when you start messing with this kind of work, it lowers your immune system and it makes you vulnerable to possession. Okay, and like I stated previously, possession does not always equal the exorcist where your head is spinning around and you're vomiting up pea soup. Possession is you literally being out of your body and not being in control of it. A lot of people don't realize when you drink alcohol, which is a spirit, you are possessed, which is why you wake up the next day dehydrated and you don't even know what happened or what you did. So yeah, these rituals and this spell work, it is very, very common. A lot of people either do it themselves or they have a practitioner on call that they call to do this work for them. I advise you against it. It does not work. It always backfires and you end up facing karma. So now Tiffany is not going to have a lot of luck as far as love. And if she does manage to reproduce and have children, they're going to face those same curses. They're going to face those same blockages as far as love because she didn't want to do the work. She didn't want to heal. She didn't want to be patient and allow the relationship to develop naturally. So this is what happens. So again, be very careful as far as who you deal with. Be careful as far as like taking food and drinks from other people or even objects. It could be a purse, it could be a shirt, it can be anything. So again, you just want to be careful. You want to be vigilant. But Spirit just touched my heart and let me know that, I needed to put this message out there because again, it was just the full moon on Monday. And that's like the perfect time for these occultists and these practitioners to do this type of work. Because what they do is they harness like the energy of the moon. The full moon can be used for high vibrational manifestations, where you talk with your ancestors and your guides about your plans and your goals for the future, and they partner with you so that they can make those happen for you. Well, guess what? Low vibrational people, they do the same thing. They call on or they draw down the energy of the moon in order to power their rituals and their spell work. And this happens on a daily basis as far as like regular people, you and I. And this happens as far as like groups and covens. And then it even goes further up top where you have the 1% or, these crazy groups like the Illuminati and the Masons and whatnot. So again, guys, I just wanted to reach out and just give you like proof and evidence of what's going on right in front of your eyes, guys. So wake up. And if you have questions about love spells or you feel like you're under the influence of one or one of your family members are, the main thing is you definitely want to cleanse yourself. You definitely want to get a reading so you can figure out where this energy is coming from. Yeah. So just inbox me or email me at 7africanpower7@gmail.com for more information or to book a reading. You can also follow me on YouTube where I'll be putting out readings and more content like today's current events. So thank you guys for allowing me to share my gifts with you. And as always, until next time.